So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alex Veneris, and actually I help professionals achieve financial freedom by leveraging online entrepreneurship. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you free? And actually, do you know what FFP means? Well, it means financial freedom point. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video, probably you're not free. You think you are. And actually, have you ever wondered how people out there, they can print money on demand and actually being their own boss? And actually having the luxury cars they want, and actually having their yachts and traveling around here and there. And actually having their house of their dreams. And most importantly, to spend as much time they want with their loved ones and families. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if this is not you, then why? Well, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. That's from Warren Buffett, but let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, it's a no-brainer. Now, I got a graph here that is going to show you some important facts. Now, as you can see here on the screen, we have like a vertical line that is representing income per month, and we have also a horizontal line that is actually representing the age, the years. So as you can see here, the red line is your active income. It's actually your salary from your job. Now, the red line is representing actually a person who is exchanging his time for money. And now the green line is from an entrepreneur that actually has a business. Now the difference between these two lines, the red one and the green one, is that the red one, as I mentioned before, is a person who is actually exchanging his time for money. He's an employee, and he's going from paycheck to paycheck. And the green line is an entrepreneur that actually money works for him. These are very two big differences, because nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, there's two kind of types of people in this world. There's the people that actually they're exchanging their time for money, and there's people that actually money works for them. Now, what happens here is that in the old days, according to the old circumstances, and more specifically from the boomers generation, you could reach, as you can see here, this vertical line. It's actually your FFP, as I mentioned before, your financial freedom point. You can reach your financial freedom point probably around the age of 45 and 50 years old. And from thereafter, you reach a point as a financial freedom point that actually money works for you, and that's where you're actually achieving passive income. You can live your life under your own terms. You're actually free. You can do whatever you want. You can travel anytime you want. Long story short, you can do whatever you want, and that's how you're actually free. Because, okay, there might be a big debate on that, because nowadays, let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, we live in the 21st century, and money is ruling everything. You got no money in your pocket, you can't do actually anything. Now, like I said before, there could be a debate on this topic, but if you want to be free, then just go hit the mountains, Go hunting to feed yourself, go cut some woods to warm up yourself, and etc. Yeah, you can do that. Go to the mountains, pay no taxes, don't work, just live your life into the nature. Yeah, you're free, but if that is the way you want to go, good for you. But if you want to be a part of the society, ladies and gentlemen, you are into the money game. And if you don't know how to play into this game, you're always going to be into the rat race. You're always going to be exchanging your time for money. You're always going to be an employee, and you're going to work until you die. It's a fact. Now, as I mentioned before, according to the old day circumstances, and more specifically from the boomers generation, as you can see on the graph, they could reach their financial freedom point. From that point after, they have like passive income, and they can pass even that money to generations and generations, according to the business they have established. And they can reach that point, the financial freedom point, between around 40 and 50 years old. Now, if you're this kind of person that is actually exchanging his time for money and you're actually an employee, you might be some kind of professional, maybe a doctor, maybe a lawyer, maybe a mechanic, you name it. Your financial freedom point is the point where actually you're going to get your pension. And as you can see here in the graph, okay, you might be getting a good salary from your 20s to 50s, you know, maybe $2,500, $5,000, even $7,500. But after that, who's going to guarantee you that the pension you're going to receive is according to what you deserve? And according to economic statistics nowadays, things don't look very good. And actually, you're going to have a very low pension, and yeah, it might go all the way to the bottom, and it's uncertainty. Like, so why you should work all your life, exchanging your time for money, going from paycheck to paycheck, and don't know what's going to happen at the day where you're going to reach, in brackets, your financial freedom point for you to getting your pension, and etc. You get the picture. So what you can do nowadays, because as I mentioned before, we live in the 21st century, and we're all surrounded by technology, internet, and nowadays AI. Just by a computer and a cell phone, you have like a mobile university just in your fingertips. Now, how? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can achieve your financial freedom point even at your 20s. And it's happening nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. So, the way to do that, achieving financial freedom earlier, is with an online business. Plain and simple. Okay, it's going to take you maybe 3 to 6 months to establish a profitable online business. But ladies and gentlemen, you don't need to be a university graduate or have like a PhD or whatever. It can happen like a speed of light, just like that. Like in a couple of months, you can have like a profitable, successful online business, whatever it is. I don't know, you might be selling digital products, physical products. It might be like an e-commerce store. It could be anything. It could be affiliate marketing. You name it. Just go Google it. You'll find it out. But ladies and gentlemen, as you can see in the graph, in a very early stage, nowadays, even from your 20s, you can establish a profitable online business and reach your financial freedom point even before your 30s, even at your 20s. And then sky's the limit. You know, it's like reaching your pension at the age of 20 or 25 or even 30 years old, your financial freedom point. Because from that point after, you have like an online business that is actually going to be generating money. Actually, it's going to be most likely printing money on demand. It's like having a printing money machine. And you're going to be creating passive income. You're going to be totally free into the society to do whatever you like. You can travel anytime you want, anywhere you want. You can spend as much money as you want. And you get the picture. That's the reality, ladies and gentlemen. If you live in this 21st century in this society and you're part of the money game, you have to find out how to play this money game and eventually gain your freedom. Because if you think you're free, you're not. Think about it. Like I said before, you want to be free, just go hit the mountains, you know. And even though, like, if you go to the mountains, even still, they're not going to let you live 100% free. But if it's that what you want to do, just go hit the mountains, go hunt for your food, go build a nice wooden house, go chop there the woods, go warm up yourself, make a garden, yeah. Meditate, you know, all that. Free. Go for it. But if you want to be part of the society and you're part of the rat race, you are part of the money game. And if you don't know how to play this money game, you're always going to be exchanging your time, going from paycheck to paycheck for money. And you're going to be working for the rest of your life until you die. And, well, also for your information, nowadays money has no value at all. If you make some research on Google, you know, when they took off the dollar from the gold stand in 1971, I think, from President Nixon, since that year until nowadays, the dollar, money, these paper shit things, they lose their value day by day, month by month, year by month, year by year. Even if you're stacking up dollars in paper, they have no value. Anyway, that's another conversation. I'll make another video about that. But ladies and gentlemen, let's face it. Stop exchanging your time for money. Start creating a business that eventually you can reach your financial freedom point, even at your 20s, and make money working for you. That's the only way nowadays in this planet to be free. So, ladies and gentlemen, start working on your FFP today. And for more information, read the description below this video, and you can thank me later. So have a nice day, have a nice night, wherever you're around the world, and see you on the inside.